Generally, fault in a marriage does not play a role in an alimony award. The rationale behind that tenet is that considering fault will lead to more emotional turmoil and encourage unnecessary litigation over the reasons the marriage failed. The end result is a more protracted and costly litigation. New Jersey is a no-fault state and has no-fault grounds for divorce. Most people file for divorce based on the grounds of irreconcilable differences, because the courts are not interested in determining who was at fault for the demise of the marriage. However, as so often is the case with our law, there are exceptions. The court may and has considered marital fault, but only in the most unusual circumstances. For example, the courts have held that when marital fault has negatively affected the economic status of the parties, it may be considered with regard to an alimony award. One example might be if a spouse with a gambling addiction gambles away the marital savings and investments, such that the assets remaining in the estate are insufficient to allow the other spouse to receive what would have been his or her share. In a situation like this, a court may award the other spouse with a savings component in the alimony award, so that they have the ability to recoup some of the lost savings going forward. In order for fault to be considered by the court in determining alimony, it must be egregious fault. Although there is no clear definition of egregious fault, it must be more than ordinary fault. For example, an attempt to murder another spouse or deliberately infecting a spouse with a loathsome disease.